Beerus truly earns his title as God of Destruction. His orbs are terrifying combo tools and give him some of the best pressure in the game. And even if they can be easily knocked away, a skilled Beerus will never let you catch your breath as he lays trap after trap. Combine this with his truly great neutral and a meterless DP, and you'll find that it's pretty hard to fight him the same way as just any other character. While he has a lot of strengths, he does have a few weaknesses which we can take advantage of. First of all, his 5L and 2L are incredibly stubby, which makes situations like blocking a mid-screen 6M a bit more risky for Beerus compared to other characters with larger light normals. If you're playing a character with far-reaching normals, then try to space him out if you can, as this makes it much harder for him to contest your staggers. And while not fast enough to break your staggers, his 2M does reach full screen and slips under projectiles, so it's a real threat in neutral. He loses his invincibility to Ki Blast on the last frame before it actually connects, which means he can still be caught by beams and a lucky Ki Blast if he mistimes his 2M. Beerus' neutral game relies on him getting an orb out. You can't stop him from pulling his balls out, but you can deal with the orb by throwing out your own Ki Blast or even just super dashing. And if your character has a Ki Blast invincible option, that can be a great idea too. But being predictable will get you killed, so be careful. An orb he launches has so much block stun it actually jails in the super dash at full screen. Your best option is to reflect the orb and 2H the super dash. But reacting to him launching an orb is kinda hard, so if you do end up blocking his super dash, another option is to jump forward and try to catch him with JLL. You'll smack them if they forward dash or jump, and it's pretty safe if they backdash. Anytime you block a point blank orb, you get forced into a game of rock, paper, scissors. Beerus' orbs leave him either plus or at worst very safe, meaning he can go for frame traps afterwards, continue his pressure, or even go for mix-ups if you respect him too much. You can reflect or reversal him to stop his frame traps, but if he just waits, he gets a hard punish. If you mash instead, he'll take your turn if you decided to wait, but you'll lose to his frame traps. Just staying put and blocking is the safest option, but it also allows him to start his pressure back up again, and he can just re-enter the same RPS game without any problems. There is no surefire way to get out of this. It truly is a guessing game. The best thing you can do here is just pay attention, learn new patterns, and try to escape based on them. In Oki situations, Beerus relies on his big purple balls. Mid-screen, Beerus doesn't really have too much outside of a couple setups, but in the corner is where the true God of Destruction awakens. Off of longer knockdowns like Dragon Rush or his level 3, he can set up 236S, and this is probably his best Oki setup as it stops pretty much everything you have. It catches up tech, stays around for the lay tech, stops you from vanishing or jumping, and is extremely easy to hit confirm off of if you get tagged. As you can probably tell, this is extremely oppressive. Our best bet is to either reflect as soon as we get up or super dash. Once in a while, you should risk something to remind him to be careful, but 236S is mostly used as bait to get a hit on you. You're usually better off just reflecting the orbs and blocking. Beerus will start up his corner pressure again, but at least you didn't get hit. Another pretty common setup is setting an orb while falling at the end of his combos. This still lets him get a meaty safe jump, and if you block his safe jump, he'll just continue his block string until the orb hits, and now you're in RPS again. Do watch out for tricky 6Ms or Dragon Rushes before the orb connects. And just a few extra things to remember. His DP, while you can super dash through it, he has block points until he starts falling. It's best just to wait until he does start falling to get a heavy punish, but do not forget, if he has 3 bars, he can choose to cash out and be safe. If you see that super flash, then get the hell out of it, as his level 3 hurts a lot. However, his level 3 being a throw makes it a pretty weak reversal. You can react to flash and jump or backdash out, but it's not a horrible idea for Beerus in neutral, as if you do anything too committal on the ground,
did you pray today?
And even if you do avoid it, on whiff it has the same recovery as his jab. I wish I was joking. This makes it borderline impossible to punish. Virtually the only way to punish a Beerus who abuses this is by responding with your own.